Oh, okay, okay. We're in the home stretch. We just got to get Pirinel 31. Now, is there... Yeah, see, I think I'm going to end up being wrong. Like, I think Pirinel's going to get to 32 before Matilda gets to 30. But we might still want to get Matilda to 32 as well, just so we have, like, flexibility on who's healing and who's buffing every turn, sort of deal. So we might have to go that far. Can't believe we're almost 3. I honestly, I should have done this grinding off stream last night, and I I apologize for how much time we're spending grinding here, because it's...
Allow me.
It's not the funnest thing to do or to watch, probably, but at least we've had some fun and entertaining conversations already. So I guess it hasn't been the worst thing in the world. This is kind of yuck. Yeah, defend. Matilda was so excited to cast Boom there, wasn't she? That's, you know what? That's another thing that's going to be really interesting in Zero, because now all the characters that, like, all the new characters we're getting to know, and I guess the Octopath 1 characters, if we do decide to recruit them too. Like, all these characters, we're gonna get to hear their, like, English voice call-outs and stuff in combat too, which is not, you know, if there is any crossover with COTC characters, that's just not been our experience so far, right? Because it's COTC only has Japanese voice acting, so. Yeah, I mean, I think most likely, I think they told us they are adding some story, but, like, hopefully they add even more with, like, DLC and stuff. And maybe if we're lucky, the DLC stuff, if they do anything with that, will be like other stuff from COTC. Like, they could always they could always technically give a side Celestia, right? I know it hasn't been anywhere near as well received as side Orstera that we're getting as the story in Zero, but I mean, if they added it as free DLC, like, I don't think anybody would complain about just having more story to play, even if it's not quite as high of quality as the base story goes. I mean, they could always add some of the other, like, game modes too, right? Like, they could give us. Like the arena, they could give us Cascade battles, they could give us, I don't know, some of the different adversary stuff too. Yeah, you know, the difficulty in, I would say, in both side Celestia and side Orstera definitely ramps up the further into the stories you get. And so I'm kind of hoping that Zero, when we get towards the end of the Zero, I really hope it gets, like, really challenging. Like, I hope we have similar experiences with some of the later story bosses and stuff in Zero, like we've had in the Dragon Quest trilogy here. You know, where I'm just working on a boss for like 2-3 hours, like slamming my face into the controller, hoping for better RNG, and like I don't think in Zero it would be as much RNG based. I think it would just be that we're just like really overmatched, sort of deal. Like, I think it would be more about like enemy like mechanics and stuff than it would be about randomness or about numbers. But it still would have the same net result, right? Like, where it would be really challenging, and we would have to maybe potentially do some grinding and stuff too. I think that's going to be a really interesting thing to see with Zero, you know, because in COTC, as we went through the story in COTC, we were often, and this is where I think like COTC really shined and was like set apart from a lot of other from not a lot of other gacha games, but like maybe like all other gacha games, where we had to do throughout the course of the story, there were equipment check fights and chapters of the story and stuff where like you just likely wouldn't be able to beat it unless you did some farming for materials to upgrade your weapons and your armor and stuff on your characters, you know, and that's like totally not like a gacha mechanic, right? Like that's a JRPG mechanic. And it was really enjoyable having that in a gacha game, and it made it so that like our journey throughout the course of the story, like part of it was just like grinding for a couple weeks of doing equipment farming, and you know it was playing Octopath gameplay. It was listening to Octopath music, and honestly, it was just really enjoyable for me. Like I have my COTC old spreadsheet that I started like probably like 3 years ago and stuff, and I had like a whole checklist for upgrading my most important characters, like their equipment at one point like late in the story. And we were just like every day we were streaming, we were just working on like 1 or 2 more characters as weapons or something, and it was like constant meta progress, and it was kind of enjoyable, you know, because it also dragged out the amount of time we got to spend on the story, like progressing through the story, where we were always just like making progress, and it was sometimes fairly slow, but it was always just like we're playing Octopath, right? And so it never felt like, I mean, that's kind of like what we're doing here. Like I enjoy the combat in Dragon Quest, so like the fact that we're level grinding here, this isn't even really bothering me. Like I'm having a decent enough time with what we're doing here, even though it's like repetitive and stuff, because we're making meta progress, right? We're leveling our characters, we're moving forward, and that was kind of how the entirety of COTC's Orstera story was. I hope we can. I think, you know, we're gonna have to see how long Zero lasts and everything as far as taking up all of December. Because I mean, if it somehow, some way only takes like 2 weeks, which I really don't think it's going to. I think it's going to be like a 3 week plus like
I can help
experience, most likely, especially the platinum it. But if we somehow, some way finish Zero in like 2 weeks and get the platinum, then I think it would probably be okay to come back to this if we didn't get to the post game in here. But I do like, and I think I need to do what I mentioned like last week or the week before, where I think after Zero, if I can, and I would like to take a little bit of time off to do some stuff around the house and YouTubing related and stuff, just take a couple weeks off from streaming. But if Zero takes 3 weeks and we didn't get to any of the post game in this, I don't know. I'll have to figure out what we're gonna do, because I think it probably would be nice to do the post game here. So I might actually have to start 2026 with doing what I said I wasn't really gonna be doing that much, and just come back to this. and just like wait another week or two to get to like a regular like weekly schedule with the other games. Has anybody heard anything new about Suikoden Starleap? Because I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of bummed that it didn't end up coming out this year. Nothing. Yeah, I hope we get some news on that pretty soonish, right? Because like going into the next year with trying to like focus more on the mobile games and stuff, and having like a weekly rotation of like 4 or 5 games, I kind of almost need that game to come out, right? Like I was even thinking over the weekend that like maybe a temporary solution for that would be to actually go back and revisit the Wizardry game, you know, because I feel like playing the Dragon Quest games, there's been some comparisons that have been made between these games and the Wizardry games, right? And so like that might actually just kind of make sense to pull up the Wizardry game again and dive back into that. But I mean, there's also the potential where we could just, because I think the 5th game every week was going to be baseball, and so we could. That's definitely one of the things that I need to get to at the end of the year after 0 is getting all the baseball stuff onto YouTube. I mean, so we could technically just do baseball a couple days a week, and then like until Starleap comes out or something, I guess, if we didn't want to do Wizardry. I don't know, I kind of I mean, I feel like I've been in the last, I don't know, like two months or so. I mean, there was definitely the time period there where we were getting like nothing but CZN ads and stuff in Octopath, but like before that and after that kind of like dissipated. At this point it's pretty much gone away, but before and after that there have been like a lot of Wizardry ads again in COTC, and so it's kind of, that also has kind of been making me want to revisit it a little bit too.
Allow me.
But like honestly, I just remember that game being fun. I mean, it literally was just like a modernized Wizardry game. Yeah, I hope so. You know, and it's been even worse as far as news goes for Final Fantasy XIV Mobile as well. Right, like they announced that early this year, and then they just went like the rest of the year with like not telling us any news on it or anything, it feels like. And I mean, I don't know like whether doing that, like adding that to the mix or something too. Wow, she's at 1. I don't know whether that would be viable at all or not, but we could definitely try it when it first launches and see how adding that to the mix, whether or not that's like, oh jeez, dude, he totally focused her. What a jerk. Is he? Oh, and he's dodging too. No wonder. Wow, this guy totally scammed us, didn't he? He totally outplayed us. Wow. Oh no.
That
Yeah,
won't
I
happen
used an
again.
item though. Is he's still okay? No, he's not. Yeah, that guy was a jerk. That was like the hardest. Okay, let's see. Big level 30. 23 HP. Only 6 strength, but 23 HP. Very nice. 2 agility only. Come on, 2 luck. We got double up. Ooh, what does that do? Color me intrigued here. Oh, there it is. What do you mean you probably defense break yourself? You know we gotta try that. And honestly, once we start getting multi-heal, I think we could probably also start using What is it? Double-edged slash? Because that hits hard too. I think at some point double-edged slash is going to become our preferred our preferred method of attack with our character. I mean, maybe it already should be. I don't know. Alright. I got you, stream elements. Hey! Are you guys gonna let me get defeated here, or what's up? No, not Fizzle. I love the way she casts Boom. Alright, moment of truth. How close are we? I bet we're still like at least 10,000 away, right? 10 homo, man, I was so close. I was so close. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, that's gonna take a while. Do you have any idea when their next live event is gonna be, though? I think you're right. It does feel like they've shown us a lot about the game at this point. Oh, I forgot they could do whack. What was that single target attack there? I wonder if that was me attacking and I missed the left one. One every 3 to 4 months, okay. Oh, so maybe like one every quarter-ish. Yeah, that would definitely mean that we should be expecting one pretty soon. Hopefully. That would be nice. Have they hinted at a new Suikoden entry at all or anything like that? Oh, what the heck? Hold on. Okay, sorry. Oh, we got a wait. Yeah, we definitely needed that. I think it's funny we're like out here like grinding, like just fighting monsters over and over and over again. And like thinking about stuff in video games, right? And how it's like there's a lot of time stoppage, right? Like the events that are happening inside right now are just waiting for us. Like we're spending all this time grinding and like they're just in there waiting to fight us, basically. 4-stage plan, wow. Ah, okay. How well has 1 and 2 remasters sold? Do you have any idea? Like, was it a successful release for them and stuff? I feel like at this point, like, I haven't heard that much about it, but I feel like almost everything I have heard about them was very positive. It did exceed expectations. Okay, great. Okay, so a lot hinges on Starleap, and maybe that's why it's taking them so long to bring out, because they're trying to like make it as great as possible, right? Because they kind of need it to succeed. You know, I'm not gonna lie, like my initial impression of it, you know, because it's an established IP already that's coming to mobile as a Jrpg gacha format. I mean, I have a really hard time not comparing it to COTC, you know, and in terms of like my hopes and everything for it. But like that's the kind of vibes I was getting from it. Like it looks really polished, it looks really good. Yeah, I mean, I think at this point we can probably say that COTC was a pretty big success, right? Considering we got 0 to come out of it too, right? So like, yeah, I mean, I feel like if we do have like COTC type expectations for Starleap, I think that's like a really good thing. And if it does end up to living up to that, that would be really good. Because, I mean, all things considered, COTC came out before Octopath 2, like, in Japan, and I don't remember how much before it, but, like, at the very least, there's... So, like, I don't know whether we can legitimately say that COTC helped finance 2, but at the very least, we might end up being able to say in the future that, I mean, now we can probably say that COTC financed 0, right? Like, 0 wouldn't exist without COTC, right? Like, obviously. But we might also in the future be able to say that COTC financed 3. I mean, like, that might be not, like, a stretch or anything, so... Yeah, definitely, like, these live service games, I mean, if we look at like Blizzard, like, we can probably say World of Warcraft financed, I mean, one, it financed a movie, regardless of what anybody's opinion of the movie is. We can say that it probably helped finance an entire expensive movie that they made. We can also say that it possibly helped finance, you know, it might have helped finance StarCraft 2. It might have helped finance, you know, Diablo 3, Diablo 4. Oh my gosh. Wait, Doc got another trash level up. Oh no. Like 3 out of his last 4 level ups were just absolute. He got 0 HP in them. Dude. Kasiz. Wow, that's a... And Matilda leveled up. Wow, they leveled up together. That's really cute, actually. Okay, she got another good level up. I'm hoping. I hope he gets one where he gets like 15 strength. I don't even care about HP or MP. I just want to see him get like 15 strength from a level up. Okay. All right. Moment of truth. Yeah, so like Matilda's only 3,000 XP behind Pirno. I think we've got to get both of them to their next level, and then we'll go do the fight. But finally we're in the home stretch, I guess. Kasiz should be really interesting though, right? Like I think we've got to try Kasiz because that's gonna do loads of damage, I would imagine. Wait, Kasiz is still only group target? It's not AoE? Wow, okay. That's interesting. I wouldn't have guessed that, but alright. Okay, maybe not quite as much as I thought it was going to be either. There you go. I didn't even think about the fact that I didn't even attack any of the left 4 enemies this turn. Oh, like the randomness of level ups and stuff. You know, honestly, I don't know how I feel about like random level ups because they've been such a... Oh, the spells, yeah. Okay, no, that makes sense too. Do you think they should change them? I mean, I guess what you said implies that, right? You don't think that like different types of spells should function differently? You think like all of the spells, like all the tiers of every like offensive spell should like function the same way maybe? Where like maybe the first tier is like single target, second tier is group, and third tier is AoE. And then maybe if they... Are there any tier 4 spells in Dragon Quest? They could come back to single target with tier 4. So you got like an AoE and a single target of every element or something like that. Or damage type, I guess maybe is a better way of saying it. Because like explosion isn't really like an element, right? Like that's like too fire adjacent probably to be called an element. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, and we know that's not true here, right? Like that's one of the group element or group damage types. Yeah. We actually haven't used Kaswoosh since we unlocked it, have we? We should probably do that. Let's see what it looks like. How much it does. Nice damage. That was pretty good. Fancy footwork. You know what, buddy? You know what, buddy?
Brace yourself.
Okay, later on, because I could be wrong, but I don't think any of the trilogies have had 3 tiers, have they? Like we have Crackle, Crack. Wait, what was the third one? Totally got it. Oh no, whoops. Crackle, Crack. I don't think there's anything above that, is there? I mean, maybe, I guess we wouldn't know unless we booted up one of the other games because we're not high enough level here. You see adding an LE to the end, yeah. Kaboomal. Those are fun names. Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? Because, like, we got that kind of stuff in the Final Fantasy games, too, right? With Fire, Fira, Faraga, Faraja, like in Tactics. Oh, right. Hold on. Okay. Finally finished lunch. It only took us like 2 hours. That's actually probably not bad for me though. I don't know why I don't try to like I do like I would rather eat before starting streams and stuff, but whatever reason this year, man, it's proven more challenging to get started at like a regular time for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe because I started doing the YouTube thing, and sometimes that ends up like keeping me up like later than I used to be, like last year or something. I don't know. And remember back to last year, we started YouTubing because of Sword of Convallaria. So at the end of the day, it's all Sword of Convallaria's fault. That we don't have like a regular stream starting time or something. It's all that stupid game's fault.
I can help.
Stupid game, yeah. But I guess speaking of that game, we're kind of overdue for some story in there too. Hopefully the new year. I mean, we've got the collab coming up on Friday, but like heading into the new year, we need to get. I think we need to get some new story in there. You can do that. Yeah, just defend. Ow. Excuse you, sir. That was quite rude. Quite rude.
Full heal.
Oh, I didn't need to have Paranel defend, I don't think this time. Whatever.
Yeah.
More rudeness? Utter rudeness and disregard.
Brace yourself.
Yeah, get him out of here. An iron axe. I mean, okay, give us some more money, I guess. we have a lot of money now. We have quite a lot of money now. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, did we see metal slimes again in the Dragon Lord's castle? Because I wonder if it would have made more sense to go grind there, actually. Because if we could actually kill some metal slimes, this could have potentially gone a lot faster than it has, right? Oh well. Keep that in mind for the rest of the game, I guess. Yeah, bring the boom. I love that pose, the hoodlums strike. Yeah, they look so silly, so silly.
Be gone! To Kingdom Come!
Oh no, I did it again in Suzanne. Where I went to bed last night without finishing a chaos run. Are you serious? Oh no, and we're not even that close. We're on node 20 out of 34. Oh jeez, I don't know if I can do that while we're doing this. Probably not. I'll just close that and do that later. Oh man, I hope I burned all my stamina before bed or something. I don't know why I didn't think of it. I could just like summon monsters too and we wouldn't have to move around, right? I forgot we can do that. Yeah, whoops.
I can help!
Hey kitty, how's it going? You wanna come over and say hi? You haven't said hi in a while. Yeah. You wanna come say hi? go. Yeah, come say hi. Oh, say hi to everybody. I know you haven't hung out in a while. Oh, that I could just use the call monsters command or whatever. Hey, how's Kitty doing? Okay, just smash my face. Hey. The camera's up. Look up, Emma. Hey, look up. She's like, I'm not interested in the screen or anything. I just want to cuddle. Hey. She's been doing pretty good lately, health-wise, so that's good. I mean, I know with her diagnosis, she kind of has like a fixed timeline, but I think if I remember right, it was like 1.5 to 2 years, and that was like earlier this year. So, I mean, as long as she continues doing good, she's, you know, occasionally still getting the zoomies and stuff, like not very often, maybe like a couple times a week or something, but she's still in good spirits. She's kind of maintaining her weight. A bit less than I'd like, but for the most part, she's not like fluctuating or anything like she used to be. You just folded your ear over, you goof. You goofball. I don't know, maybe at some point I should try to figure out, maybe that's something else I can try to do over the, I guess, my winter break or something. Because at my old condo, you know, before I started streaming on my desk here, I mean, I only had 2 monitors back then, not 3. But like I had like a spot on the desk with a cat bed up here, so she could just hang out with me. And if we could figure out a way to do that in here, and like maybe if I took her perch out of here, you know, because she doesn't really use it that much anymore, I could move the bench back over here that I had when I first moved in here when we were streaming and stuff, and I could put that over here. And maybe like if I moved the laptop or something, maybe I could make it so that she could actually be up here on the desk with me, and then we could actually get the cat cam back on and have that up sometimes. I think maybe that's something we could do for next year, maybe. Because she's still, even though she's not like on her perch, which is where the cat cam is set up now for like showing her at. Like, she still is often in here with me. She's just not on, like, in a place that I can really capture that well anymore with a cam. So maybe if we can get her back on like, I'm not 100% sure if I brought the bench back over here, if she could jump from that up to the desk, but we could sure try. We could definitely try. Like, yeah, it might be a little low, but maybe not. I think I'll definitely have to try that. Because I'm sure she would like that too if she could hang out with me here. Because like before I moved over here to this new condo at my old condo, like I was still in school. I was going back to school. And during COVID, like, you know, we had lockdown and I was doing all of my schooling like remotely and stuff, and I had her up there on me, like on the desk with me every day, spending like hours on Zoom and stuff, and she would just be there hanging out with me. And you know, like occasionally I would rotate the laptop and like everybody could say hi to her and stuff, and that was fun. I think she agrees, even though she can't hear me, right? Oh, poor little deaf kitty. I can't remember how long ago. I think she started losing her hearing before we moved, so she hasn't had her hearing, I don't know, for like 3 years now, 3.5, 4 years or something. But Thankfully, it hasn't really affected her too much. It's a little bit of a bummer because we don't get to actually have conversations anymore. I mean, she'll still talk to me like when she sees me talking to her and my mouth moving. But like, she was smart. Like I could, you know, I could tell her to go get a toy and she'd go grab a toy or something and bring it back like like a dog or something almost. Which was kind of funny and cute, but yeah, you've had some health problems, haven't you, over the years? But you're still plugging away. You're still with us, and you're still doing good. So, okay, I'm gonna put you back down, all right, so we can get back to grinding here and take down this nasty boss, this scum of a boss. Okay, we're gonna rotate over here. Put you back over there. Huh? You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. I gotcha. Nope. That nice? Good cuddle session. Okay. What are we doing here? We've got two scumbag jerks that wanna try to make our lives miserable here. I see. Lump Shaman. What a goofy name. Was that Matilda? Yeah, that was fun.